Alright, welcome back to Darksiders 3. And the Never. I went into the options after the first video, and I tweaked all the graphics settings, so hopefully they look a little bit more high-end. I noticed that the graphics were a little bit fuzzy. Oh, right. I forgot that they can just pop. Yeah. Ick. Yeah, he was hanging on the wall. I forgot he was there. But I now have full Nephilim charges. Oh, right. Supposed to do this. Bugs. Don't like them. This sequence can be a little challenging if you're not prepared for it, because there are 3 of them, and they can kind of surprise you. The game will do that in different ways more than once. That's just the first iteration. Oh, here we go. Do you remember the Prowlers from the first game and the second game? Well, they're back, uglier than ever. They also have a new leap attack. And that gets really interesting when there's like 4 of them. So if war is the power lifter and death is the acrobat, that kind of makes Fury the ballerina. She's not quite... She's not quite as maneuverable as Death. Yeah. These are going to become your nightmares very quickly. They look creepier for a reason, because they are creepy as hell. Hello. You little bastard. What it's supposed to do is the game wants you to jump down here and start going after this guy while that guy attacks you from behind. It's like a dominatrix combined with a... Oh, yeah. Oh, right. These things are friendly. Dominatrix and a ballerina. So, these are our new bombs. And they're kind of stupid. But they burn good. So there'll be a couple instances of that, but that's what we're using them for. And there's whole puzzles based around...
Being observant is literally in your name,
Rush.
Watcher.
Gross, gross, gross. Ick, ick, ick. I have pretty severe arachnophobia, so that's not going to. That's what an arcane counter can do. Is pretty thoroughly. Once if you get the whole thing off, it usually wipes the floor with whatever enemy is dealing with. No, you don't need any help. Nice. I didn't actually expect that to work.
Sloth. I heard tales, but truly, he is a terrible sight to behold. I think I may be sick.
Yep. That's our new next bad guy. We'll meet him. He's a character. They're all characters.
Good eating. This will be fun for both of us. As you wish. Do make sure they
And we'll go ahead and upgrade that
scream, horseman.
I don't know what hit me there. It looked like I just nailed it. Okay. And you can pick him up. There's Wrath.
The worst of smells comes from above.
Oh, come on. Shit. Thankfully, while there is a health penalty, falling doesn't kill you instantly. Anyway, back to the bugs. Come on, dummy. I think you can just drop him, but what we're going to do is we're going to throw him to the food and then let him recover as opposed to beating the piss out of him. Go eat. Perfect. They function like the volatile bombs in the first game. As soon as you pick them up, they're primed and will blow up in your face if you're not careful. That creature, I don't actually know what they're called. Prowlers? They might be considered prowlers, but I don't think so. Anyway, he's guarding this tunnel, and we want to go in. There's another human. We will eventually be able to destroy these webs ourselves. but not until after we fight Wrath. Okay. Anyway, remember what I said about ambushes? This game likes its ambushes. Ow. Hit the wrong button. I hit the Come on, dumbass.
For a brief time before their inevitable
There we go.
destruction.
Don't dislocate your arm patting yourself on the back. How do you plan on dealing with that, my bloodthirsty mistress?
So, yeah, that's Wrath form. Or Havoc form. And in this case, Havoc form regenerates health with every hit. Come here. There we go. Heat up. Awesome, Nephilim charges. So the difference between the white and the red webs is the red webs regenerate. Actually, yeah, you come here. I'm going to need you. So after a couple of seconds, yeah, these human-looking statues are not statues, but we won't find out what they actually are until a little bit later. So throw one, grab the other. Hurry. Damn it, I missed my opportunity. Alternatively, if we time it right, and it's very hard to do, you can back up just enough to wing it over. But I kind of forgot that they explode like that. What I get for not paying attention to what I'm doing. Too busy focusing on the statues that aren't statues. And I'm not going to heal because any dying on my part would be my fault anyway. I got the wall. Okay, I'll be right back. Got it. That's a little bit of trial and error because the hitbox for the bug bombs is bigger than it should be. Anyway, on to the next boss fight.
Music to my ears.
Feel the burn of the
Dismembering angels.
We all need a hobby. I hope you've left something for me. I'll try not to enjoy this too much.
fighter crow! Wait.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
You will fall.
This is why putting points into arcane counter is important. Thankfully, the whip has a lot more reach than you'd think. That was easy. Uh-oh.
Rampage! Your master summons you. We rise. Rampage. Get up! Mistress!
That poor horse.
It's funny what you remember in between screams. My siblings used to refer to you as the dumb one. Yes! The harder you fight, the stronger I get.
Tear you apart!
Oh, you think you're angry? You barely scratched the surface.
Then let me dig deep!
Nice shot.
We were set up. War. The others. There are greater forces at work here. Much help.
Something is wrong with the world.
Delicate order is imbalanced.
So yeah, it goes back to the original games.
Step forward. Now I ask of both angel and demon. Do you arrive here of your own free will? The tenants of the Hollowing demand it.
I do, Lord of the Hollows.
As do I. You have both fought this war since the dawn of time. You are weary. Yet, immortality prevents the ultimate respite. The Lord of the Hollows alone can bestow upon you this gift. The final release. No longer will your souls be recycled time and time again to fight for heaven and hell. They are now mine. And you are finally free!
Cowards!
Ah, the impetuous creature awakens. Deluded pawn of the Charred Council. Do you even know where you are?
I know exactly where I am. The stench betrays you. The Hollows is a hell all its own.
Indeed. But it is one that I alone rule.
What did you do to them?
Nothing that they did not wish for. You wear your ignorance on your face. The true consequences of this so-called war for balance are beyond your comprehension. Perhaps I should hollow you. A watcher. This only confirms what I already held to be true. You are just a puppet. The Council is playing you to further their own machinations.
Enough! Unlike you, I have not come to this place for personal gain. The 7 deadly sins must be eliminated once and for all to protect the balance you mock. I will not be deterred.
She speaks the truth, O Lord, and she is tenacious to say the least.
Your words carry no weight with me. They stink of lies.
Shadow skeletons.
Prove your commitment to balance.
This is more than a test of battle.
A demonstration, horseman. You wasn't quick to combat. Your whip ready to crack. True righteousness requires true insight. If this was a test, you have failed. To resist a call to raw impulse is a different type of strength.
Spare your wisdom. I know my strength, and when I prove it to the Council, I alone will lead the Horsemen. The 7 will be destroyed, along with their designs for a world far more hideous than the apocalypse we already know.
Very well. You will need this.
A flame hollow? For what purpose?
Even I am aware that there are times when sides must be chosen. Take this weapon, and know that I have chosen mine. But take heed, horseman. The universe has so many faces. Your survival depends on what you have learned. You must open your eyes to much more than that which gazes back at you from the mirror.
Fine. Can we go now?
Not quite yet. There is the matter of Abraxas to discuss.
Abraxas.
The demon meddler. If Earth is to remain intact, he must be dealt with. He threatens your balance. His very soul must be brought to me.
I see. And you want me to do it?
Who better?
I'll consider it. No guarantees.
Then you and your Watcher Be gone.
So this is our weapons. We we will gain 3 hollows over the course of the game, so we get 4 weapons in total. It's a pretty good selection, and they all play very differently, which is good. But the Flame Hollow is our secondary attack.
The
And it's
fire
2
hollow.
short chains.
Something changes when I hold it. I can feel its power coursing through my hands.
It also allows us to do that. So, the death of Rampage and Fury's loss to Wrath. They're spelled
I
almost the same.
feel nothing. Like wading through a pond.
Yep. All right. Also, a new way to
Incredible.
reverse. Something is wrong with the console. We know that from the way War was treated. Unfortunately, your waiting is exceedingly slow. You can, however, dash through the lava to speed process up. Just a little bit. The council knew that War was innocent, but they still imprisoned him anyway, because they needed him to wipe out all semblance of... or wipe out the conspirators to clear his name, which tells you that the council is playing games. Oh, hey, look. It's Vulgrim and the crystals. Hi, Vulgrim.
I see you have
You're kidding.
Sorry.
I am. Look at you, learning to identify humor. That's character growth.
While you remain painfully the same. Do you want something?
Well, since you asked, I require... Oh, I hate this word. I require your help.
Really?
And truly, as you know, I'm a demon about town, a busy soul trader. My business takes me all across this world and others, but something is blocking my way. Someone is muscling in on the serpent holes. This invasion has stripped me of my ability to move freely throughout the realm.
Sounds like your problem, not mine.
The Stone Marauders wish to control the serpent holes themselves. One must confront these unwieldy beasts for the good of all. All right, but for the good of demons and horsemen, the serpent holes must be cleansed. And that flame hollow is the first key. As you know, I am unfit for such an outing, but you and your whip are so much more persuasive.
Why would I help you?
This has the makings of a mutually beneficial relationship.
I've heard this before. Still not happening. Ever.
There are treasures hidden away in the Serpentine network. You clear the way for me, they are yours. You will require more hollows to traverse the network in its entirety, but it will be worth it. Unlock the passageways, lay waste to the Guardians, and I promise their bountiful treasures are yours and yours alone.
I'll consider it, Demon.
Ah, Fury! How kind of you to pay me a visit.
So this is a
I
bug.
trust the slaying is going well.
None of your concern, Demon.
Your tone betrays you, horseman. You see, I was right after all, yes? You and your kin have been deceived.
That's no secret. But by whom?
Surely angels are the most likely suspect. Wouldn't you agree after what happened to dear old Rampage?
You are not fit to speak his name.
No need to unleash your might on me, horseman. Look to those who would benefit from your failure. Your enemies are closer than you think.
Okay.
This will be fun for both of us. As you wish. Do make sure they scream, horseman.
So that was the reason why that's a kind of a weird conversation and buggy is because that was the introduction to the DLC, which is a series of challenge maps, each focusing on one of the hollows. Yeah, it's relatively low damage, but extremely fast attacking. It's kind of like, not quite the same as the fists from Darksiders 2. I forgot about that. Good. Okay, we're doing good. But yeah, something's wrong with the council. But why are they? If the council is essentially eliminating or trying to incapacitate their great enforcers, why would that be the case? I mean, hell, the first Watcher, or second, technically second, because remember, this game takes place before Darksiders 1.
I can see similarities. The flame leaps your
Ow.
The crystal!
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We should probably go talk to Open at some point. Yeah, so you can do that with the flame gun. But interestingly,
If you were any sculptor, you'd be a clown.
and I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go talk to Open. Now that we picked up some adamantine shards. Ah, this is what it is. Invigorating Core gives me one extra Nephilim's Respite. So we're going to go use the Serpent Holes.
Greeting. This will be fun for both of us. As you wish. Please take your time.
And it's just a menu. We're going to go make this torch. But you notice the angel and the demon both were... There's something else going on in the universe. It's, I guess you could say it's moving towards entropy. Because the angel and the demon have, fighting for millennia, or since the beginning of time, both given up. Oh, right. Whole thing's interactions
What
are
do you
strange.
need? Aiming to lay down a mighty herd, are we? What beautiful happy wall! What needs a momentum? Interesting.
So to upgrade the
Alright.
enhancements, we need.
Let's see what I can do for you.
So weapon damage upgrades are just adamantine, in various sizes. It's shards or slivers, shards, chunks, and then I can't remember the third one. And they go up to 10, maximum of 10. But these are. This is the enhancements. So in the unfocused fortifier, you can increase the health it offers, or you can increase the damage. But once you do, you're locked down the path until you get to the end. You can only choose one. Do you want it to do more damage, or you want to give you more health? But once you get to the end and you spend all those points, including Essence of the Chosen, their weapons will not slay me, but mine will undoubtedly slay them. And it's a lot of angelic artifacts or a lot of demonic artifacts. It gives you that major bonus to everything.
Interesting.
But I don't have enough for either one.
And watch your back.
Yep.
Greetings. Take your as you wish. Please take your time.
So we can also go to the Void, which is the DLC area. It's not, I wouldn't call it a maze, it's more of a challenge dungeon where you fight gray blocks. And at the end of each section, you have to use the powers of the hollows once you get them. At the end of each section is a pretty tough boss. Okay. And this is the section. This section here is why I wanted to go back and get those upgrades. Because this is where things kind of get a little sticky.
It appears your poor lost soul has found a purpose. Aren't you thrilled about
Worst thing you need is statues. Who am I to judge? But I also like the variation in these maps, because it's not just, it's mostly apocalyptic Earth, but it's not entirely. Unlike War and Death, here he doesn't pull switches. She just uses her telekinesis. Okay, and then there was whatever was over here. There we go. That's the switch I pulled. I think it opens.
The Earth never ceases to impress with its variety of abominations.
Yeah.
I thought they had all been destroyed.
You know these things? this ends now.
Essence of Chosen. Highly magical, this Ichor possesses the potential to unlock incredible power and a weapon enhancement with Flame Moana. Yeah. That is one of the harder optional bosses. And actually, hang on, let me see. Let me look at my equipment. Oh, right, I forgot. Holy crap, I forgot I'd done that. Alright. Scorn the Hilt. Yada yada yada. Inspired by burning power of the fire hollow, Scorn takes the form of two blazing flails. Fury uses the flails to dispatch enemies with violent elegance. So yeah, they're called Barbs of Scorn, Chains of Scorn. There's a couple more. Let's see. Hello? Oh, that's fine. Fortification Shard, frequently used by soldiers on the front lines of the most brutal skirmishes, allowing them to fight against overwhelming odds. These shards are not without their disadvantages. Repeated use often leads to full numbing of the body, making possible reward to know their limits. And then Arcane Shard increases the power of arcane abilities. Rumored to have been created by the Demon Prince Samael to store the power of his defeated enemies. Perhaps he would use them to fuel his dark rituals. One should take caution of repeated use. That's like the Strength Shard. I'm not 100% sure. But I think that's a permanent upgrade. Angelic Artifact. Heaven's armies were well equipped. Their best soldiers afforded several of the White City's most powerful artifacts. Hell made sure to kill them first. Sliver of Adamantine. As the Makers constructed the cities of Heaven and Hell, they discovered large deposits of metal tougher than any other. The Makers revered it. When the time came to forge weapons for war for the armies of the Blessed and the Damned, there was no material better suited. And then the Essence of Chosen. Chosen are creatures fueled by anger. The Creator turned its back on them long ago, leaving them empty. Cold, lacking the spark of life that courses through all things. None know why the Chosen were forgotten, not even the Chosen themselves. Now they wander, acting on the only thing left in them, hatred. And these are, like I said, these are just one-time use slurchers. So, there's actually more armor in the game. There used to be 2 sets of armor, now there's a couple, including one that comes when you finish the DLC. Finishing the DLC gets you I think it's the, I don't remember what it's called. But it makes Fury look like a Hell Rider. Okay, puzzle. How do we... So we have to raise this bridge. But in order to raise this bridge, we have to flip these switches, both of these switches at the same time, and there's this fucking lava in the way, which slows us down, right? Also, this asshole, for some reason, I think he actually only appears if you go for that artifact. However, this shit burns at a certain rate.
Perhaps these webs are not an obstacle, but an asset. If there were a way to use them to reach that crystal.
There we go. And with the wonderful...
Interesting. These chambers seem out of place.
They are old. Neither of heaven nor heaven, to be sure. Early humans, perhaps.
Perhaps.
I'm a clever thing, Lord, but even I do not know everything. Especially And
we know the last Watcher betrayed war and tried to kill him. So we should be very wary of the one we have on her. Despite the fact that she seems to like kissing Furious Iris. That was the finalization of the thought that happened like 40 minutes ago. Sorry, ADHD brain go burr. And yes, you can use the fire jump to gain a little bit of extra. Tiny little bit extra distance. So yeah, if you try to jump here and get that without taking out that skeleton archer, he's gonna kick your ass. Or at least make your life miserable. We'll come back when we have the ability to fly. We need a crystal sword. Rats. I think I missed either a tunnel or a turn-off somewhere. Oh, look. I can't get up there right now, that's for sure. I definitely don't have the height. I can get close. There it is. I wasn't looking in that corner. What was that? Oh, Archer boy over there. Come here, you little shit. I beg your pardon. Yeah, we can't quite reach that upper level. But the good news is we're fireproof, so we can just do that. A thorn shard, I wonder what that is. Creates a piercing aura which reflects a portion of any incoming damage back to the attacker. Nice. A creation of Angel Thaniel, who distilled his divine judgment into a shard, intended only for the angels tasked with storming the gates of the Dark Kingdom. These shards were scattered when Phanuel was attacked by Hadramon, overcome with grief over the demise of his beloved Raciel. Phanuel's fate is unknown. I don't think these are... I think these are limited. Yeah, they're timed use. So we have a bonus to arcane damage, which would be counterattacks. While this is active. I think we also just do some arcane damage in general, but don't quote me on that. Where's the sword? We need to get this sword from here over there. But we need another sword to open... No, we just... Well, yeah. Wait, is this angel missing arms? She is. Strange. Did I make a wrong turn somewhere? I think that just takes me down into the fire, yeah. No switches to push.
What would you ask of... do make sure they scream, horseman.
That's gonna get pulled. That was the item we saw when we crossed the bridge. So how do I leave this area? What did I miss? Because the game's pretty straightforward. There's not a whole lot in the way of mazes. It should just be... There's got to be a crystal in this, a door crystal in this somewhere. Because I know I'm supposed to go this way. There we go. I thought I tried that already. And just like war,
So, 3 swords total.
So it seems.
It's always 3, isn't it?
Pardon?
3 keys, 3 stones, 3 swords. Rather predictable, don't you think?
Have you lost direction?
No. I just hate it when the creator takes shortcuts.
yes, that was meta commentary on puzzles in video games. Why do you ask? That's enough right here. Yeah, just because you make a joke about it doesn't make it not shit. Isn't that the rule? In this case, it's only 2 swords because they've already given us 1. Lucky us. I hear a chiming noise. Ah, that's why I hear chiming noise. And that's what's up there. Okay, we have 1 mini boss, 2 mini bosses to fight. One shadow skeleton. Just gonna go ahead and get some health. Because I don't like surprises. And this guy is gonna be full of bullshit. There we go. And we are eventually going to have to fight that golem. Just not yet. Oh, that's a dead critter. Yeah, we'll see more of those later. Another side tunnel. Interesting, the fire doesn't really seem, or water doesn't really seem to affect the flame hollow. I guess they just didn't bother coding interactions in with water, because why would you? There's another one. Missed it by shit. Alright. Back to Vulgrim. So, like I said, Vulgrim works as our campfires / checkpoints. And unfortunately, that's our first death for the game. And seeing as we're at time anyway, I'm going to call it a video. And we'll pick it up, or we'll go clean the house and collect all our stuff and all that crap. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.